With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. But you look at this defense. You know, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
It should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence, quick hitter here. It's complete, and they'll get this down to the 10. That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive. It's a throw again as Lawrence. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence. It's caught outright by Graham. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Lawrence will throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, but reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Well, hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back to throw now on first down. Johnson's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carr. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the it worked.
Plenty of people who can catch the football. You don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The visitors' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Bradford, 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's got it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now Lawrence to throw. Got his open man. It's Carr. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Lawrence going to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Atkinson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really do.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So, along a drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get...
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Back to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They run the counter. Atkinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lawrence will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and 9.
At the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. It's a throw again is Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. And the catch made by Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. 3rd and 7 now. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards that time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Bradford. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's Lawrence. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Taking it about the 16. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Bradford. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. 2nd and 5. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that.
And he's going to go down again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. That's a good way to start. And a first down.
And what a... for this defense, because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Atkinson, give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the... on you, you're in a dire situation now.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Atkinson. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. and 9 here.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Silver.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 12. A minute 45 to play. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Passing lanes tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. In trouble, and he's taken down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. That's caught by Johnson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. Out to his left. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The home team's offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who